Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Um, Thoughts and prayers out to Nimkins. I know he and I have talked privately. He's had some health concerns going on for a little while now. We're gonna give him the time and space to deal with some things. So send him your prayers, send him your love. We love you, Nims, if you're watching. And obviously, Nims, if you are watching and you're listening, you can reach out to me at any point in time if you need anything. Yeah, so new intro there. What'd you guys think? Get the music going for you. Sorry, adjusting some settings here. I've had family in town all weekend, so I haven't had time to deal with much of anything as far as setup goes. All right. Yeah, Ethan, it's a new intro that I've been working on. It's not finished yet, but I figured I would debut a little sneak peek for you guys. For the true followers. Where's the green? The green's on my shirt underneath. It's a little chilly here in Louisville this morning. Like it's like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It was 70 yesterday morning, and now it's 30 degrees here this morning. Morning, Savvy. Morning, Abu. Morning, Fletcher. Morning, Dave. Morning, Phoenix. Looks like only Ethan and Savvy saw the intro. That's funny. I have not rolled yet, guys. I probably will roll here at some point today. So just keep in mind the pricing might be different, but the chart should still be in line. The volume's kind of split. I looked at it this morning. Let's see what we got here. All right, so top step. We have no glizzies. Yeah, Savvy, I haven't rolled yet. I would imagine what it's probably a gap up like most contract rolls. So price is probably up around here somewhere right now. Probably like 940-ish. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the new contract yet. But the chart should look similar no matter what. It's probably going to be a short stream today, guys. I still have family in town and everything, so they'll be here till Wednesday, I believe. So it'll probably be a short stream. I'm not sure that we get a whole lot of movement outside of the range that we saw last week. Until I think FOMC is on Wednesday. And that could be the catalyst that moves us outside the range. But until that, I think we're range bound. Don't get me wrong, we could be wrong. I'd be interested in longs above this 19,780 level. It's probably lines up with about 20K is what I'm guessing on the new contract if you're trading the new contract. Let's fix here. Oh, really? Yeah, there's FOMC. Yeah, I haven't even looked at financial juice this morning. I was kind of scrambling. I was trying to get that new intro into OBS to debut it for you. It's OPEX week. It's always OPEX week. Is it monthly OPEX, Albu? Morning, Jose. Quarterly? Oh. Which means we'll be volatile. But yeah, I'm not sure I expect a whole lot outside of the range that we've seen. Guys, I am on the 1 minute chart right now. Strictly for glizzy purposes. Goose and I have discussed doing a collab stream this week for Globex one of the nights on my channel. So look out for that this week at some point. I'm not sure when or if it'll happen, but we have discussed it. The one thing I have noticed, and he's aware of this, is on his indicator, for some reason on the different data feeds, it prints different. And we're not quite sure why. So like we have nothing on the rhythmic feed, on the rhythmic data feed on the overnight. However, on the overnight on the DX feed, we had a couple prints. So I'm not sure what the difference is as far as it varying between data feeds. Like we're kind of pumping on the open. Like I said, guys, if we can get the move up above this 780 level and a pullback into it and we're holding above, I'm not opposed to trying along. But like Albu said, with it being OPEX week, there could be some violent sweeps on one side or the other, so just be careful. No, Jose, not yet. I would want like to get long, especially with all the downside pressure we've seen lately. I would have to see like a spike through this level, and then for the price to kind of like whittle its way back down into this level and a hold above, or a wick and reclaim. I mean, because I would almost imagine that if we get up here, this red line here is Goose's expected range. And if things line up correctly, this could print a glizzy indicator to the downside if price holds underneath this red line that you see here at 790. This top one is the extreme of his expected range up here at 912. So resistance 1, resistance 2, support 1, support 2 are the green lines down here. Albu, I think everybody that was on the stream ended green. I ended pretty much break even. I was down 1100 to start the stream on Friday, but then made it all back in one trade. On stream, not off stream, on stream. Need to clarify that. All right, so there's the 780. The spinning logo is distracting. What do you mean? It's in a corner. Phoenix, are you ADHD? To the point where this little thing is distracting? All right. I'm sitting there thinking that is really small. That is extremely small spinning logo. All right, so we got the break above that level that we were talking about. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see this thing just take off. I would like a pullback. I don't know, guys. This it might be uppies all morning. Thing is running away from us. Were there any major like news headline, like good news headlines over the weekend? Yeah, it's running away from us, Jose. It is. It is taking off. It's good to see after all the heavy selling that we've seen recently. Let me check the DX feed charts here and see if we got anything. All right, so there's a pivot up here at 870. See, this is weird because the expected range on the DX feed is here. So we're outside of expected range. But on the rhythmic feed, it's up here. So I'm not quite sure. I'll have to reach out to Goose and screenshot this for him. That's wildly a wild deviation between the two. All right, so we'll watch this 870 level to see if we get a little smack and then the pullback. Retail sales at 830. 830. Jose, are you West Coast? Oh, that was the news. Okay, okay. So pre-market, there was news. Got you. Okay. So we're on the same time zone, like 9:40. It is your time. Okay. Yeah, guys, whenever I refer to times, it's East Coast, Eastern Standard. just for reference. Yeah, Phoenix, 10 hours in the future. That is wild. Guys, tell me, for those of you that are on the new contract that have rolled already, is price above 20K on the Nasdaq futures? 20,046, Fletcher. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, so we're looking at about like a 200 point price difference. Somewhere in there. I mean, we are off and running here. Like I said, I'm still waiting to see if we can get this pullback into this area. 780. Morning, Kev. Phoenix, this whole week's gonna like price action's gonna be kind of nonsensical. Like Abu said, you got quarterly OPEX, you've got rollover, you've got FOMC, all crammed into 1 week. So it's gonna be. It wouldn't be a bad week to take the week off if you are planning on taking the week off. If you want a little break from the charts and vacation or do whatever you do in your off time, it wouldn't be a bad week for it. I'm going to be very patient with my trades this week. It's got something's got to pop out to me and be an A+ setup. Well, you guys are getting to see the first signs of the glizzy printing. The problem is it's not really printing yet. It's just showing, hey, you need to start watching. All right, let's try it. We are short. Simply target. $7.80. We'll put the stop above this swing high. We'll pull this to break even. This point. Go ahead and lock something in at this point as well. All right, we're out. Full target. Full target. All right, that was an $800 trade, guys. $800. The way this indicator is supposed to work is when you see those things outside of the range, that's when it's going to print, right? So these are your Keltner channels. It's outside the Keltner. It saw selling step in. The actual target would originally be down here at the midpoint. So it's a mean reversion play. So we'll see if it ends up getting this full trade down here down to 712. But with me wanting the break and retest at 780, I was only comfortable targeting the 780 originally. But that was it's looking like you might have been able to get the full trade. I'm sure Goose is on it. Let's see if it comes down here to this, the midpoint on the Keltners. Yeah, thanks, Jose. Actually, nice call, Goose. To tell you the truth. Nice call, Goose. But that's actually nice that printed that early for us, so we got to see it live. And so you guys could see it live as well. Like looking back on and back testing it from it looks like an extremely good indicator. It's not to be used solely on its own. It's supposed to be in conjunction with other things that line up, you know? But that was pretty instant. It never got to the midpoint on the Keltner, so we would have been stopped out here at 780 anyway if it gets there first before it gets there. But still, I'll take $800 right off the bat. 795 to be exact. Yeah, that would have been my stop out right there. All right, so we're pretty much on the new contract. We're pretty much chopping 20K is what it's doing. I'm guessing. Uh, Phoenix, you can find it in Goose's. I think it's still there. I haven't looked, but it's in his journal on his Discord. There's a beta version that you can download. Just make sure that, like, if you're going to do it, you read through his journal and learn how to properly execute it. It is a process to get it on Quant Tower. But it's nice for confluence on the charts, that's for sure. Like if I'm seeing something, it definitely gives me added confidence that the trade's going to work out. And it keeps you out of a lot of trouble if you're only trading that. You know, it might only give you 1 or 2 reads a day. Let's see what the YM's doing, actually. Yeah, see, the YM's printing over here. But, like, you don't trade every arrow that pops up, obviously. It's got to be in conjunction with something else. It's got to be used in conjunction with something else. But you can see it's saying that we're overbought. The only problem is we're kind of bounced this to the upside, so I don't know how reliable this would be. If you happen to get in on this candle on the YM, you did catch 100 plus points. But the idea of this range is now this is technically support. And as you can see, it's holding right now. So I don't know that I necessarily love the long here or the short here. You might have to sit through a lot of this chop, and that's a wide range for it to be chopping in on the YM over 100 points. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would take that. Oh, you can't find it? Yeah, maybe he did remove it. I'm not sure. It's only up there randomly. He's still working on things. Like it's not a fail safe yet. Oh, did you find it? Okay, yeah. I knew it was on there last week. But you see, it didn't even print here on the it didn't print here on DX feed because the expected range, if price is outside of the expected range, so these two, the furthest red line and the furthest green line, it's not going to print. It's going to say, because price gets a little weird once it breaks outside here. But if it's trading within this expected range, it will print. So it keeps you out of the trouble, but it's not going to print if it's outside of expected range. On the rhythmic feed, expected range is all the way up here, so it did print. I'm not sure if I'm going to take another trade today, guys. I'm kind of happy with $800 right off the bat. That might be it for me today. Holy. Thank you, Goose. Yeah, we'll probably do a Globex stream at some point this week, guys. He'll be able to explain a little bit more about it during that stream. I'm sure we'll do a lot of talking about it. I'm almost half tempted just to pull up. He's only tested it out on indexes, though, just to give you a heads up. It's most reliable on the 1 minute and 1 hour charts. So just keep that in mind. He hasn't done any testing on anything other than the US indexes at that. Yeah, Phoenix. I mean, I'm not in any hurry to get into another position. I can tell you that. It gave me the one trade that looked good. You know, price was outside of the Keltner channel. I am in no hurry, and it looks like price is probably just chopping 20K on the new contract. So I'm in no hurry here. How we doing this morning, chat? Are we red? Are we green? We staying out of this? Happy St. Patty's Day, by the way. In a break-even position, Fletch. Tiny red right now. Yeah, Savvy. I only caught that. I've only had that one trade this morning. The Nimkins news kind of threw me for a loop right before the stream. So, Tenor. You've looked on his Discord? Nice, Jose. Nice. Yeah, Fletcher, scroll up in the level up main chat and you'll see. He's going through some personal things right now. Scary things. Oh no, Fletch. Yeah, Fletcher. Yeah, I'll know what contract you're trading just by the price that you post. Yep, there's Goose. Yeah, Goose, it hit it today. It hit it today. I only wrote it to 780 though, because my read pre-market was kind of holding on holds above 780, so that was just my target. But I did get it from like, I don't know, where was I short from? Like 820-ish, I want to say. So 40 points. Pretty much could have held. You would have had to deal with this pullback, I guess. But Goose, while I got you here, so this is the rhythmic feed. Yeah, I chickened out, and there's the full target, guys. So I mean, that's on the rhythmic feed, it's working perfect. But here's what I want to show you, Goose, while I got you here. This is the rhythmic charts. This is the DX feed. So even the expected range, you know, the support and resistance expected range is printing vastly different on the two feeds. I'll screenshot both of them and send them to you after I end the stream here. I'm not going to be on too long. I still got family in town and everything, but just so you're aware. And it could be something with contract rollover as well between the two feeds. So I'm not sure exactly. Like the Keltners are still printing the same, but the expected range is not. That's a heck of a print. The YM prints are working for sure. This trade actually still has a little room. Man, Goose, you got to be loving this morning, brother. You're getting prints all over the place. Are you on both? So Goose, should I just trade my Top Step account then on that for the meantime, you think? I mean, from what I remember on Friday, they were printing in different spots. They still both worked, right? Like both gave an indication where it would make sense for it to give an indication to me. They were just in different spots. Because I remember you messaged me and said, "Did you catch it?" And I'm like, I didn't even see a print. And then it printed later, and both trades worked. It's still doing a good job with that. I just don't know. You prefer daily close? Okay, so is it the DX feed that's doing calling settlement? and Rhythmic calling the daily close is what I'm guessing. Honestly, I don't care. They're printing. They're printing money. However, it's printing money. Okay. So DX feed is the wrong one. Okay. Either way, Goose, there it's good. Actually, probably one of the best indicators I've seen. I'm not going to lie. It's yeah, Goose, tell him it's still in beta version, guys. Like it's still really early. Tenor, you can actually he says what all goes into it on his Discord in his journal, so you can read about it there. It lays out exactly what it all everything that goes into the indicator itself. It's brilliant, actually. It's brilliant. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble. Brilliant. The guy's a genius. $891. He's got Tenor, check his pinned messages. He says. It'll tell you everything that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a mean reversion play. It keeps you out of a lot of trouble. And allows you to have really tight risk. Make a super soaker indicator, Fletcher. Oh goodness. Jeez, glizzies and glizzies and super soakers. Guys, like I said, Goose and I were talking about doing a Globex stream this week. So any like specific questions, I'm sure we'll go over it on stream when it does. If it happens this week, this week's kind of going to be weird with OPEX and FOMC and contract rollover. But we're working on something. So he'll be able to answer any and all questions on that stream. It will be a Globex stream though. It will be a night stream. All right, Jose, if you're still around, that 780 long is looking pretty good. Starting to look good. No, Fletcher, you're all good, brother. You're all good. I'm probably not going to be on stream much more today, for much longer. Phoenix, do me a favor, because I'm not sure how comfortable Goose is with that being in the main chat in Discord. As long you DM it to him, I just don't know how comfortable. I don't know if that's okay. I'm not sure. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's got it in his Discord, but I don't want to step on any toes. All right. Thank you. I just looked over and saw it. Yeah, Jose. I mean, it's looking like upside from here. Probably up into this 900, 920. Yeah, you're fine, Phoenix. Like I said, Goose has it out there. It's accessible. I just don't want to step on his toes at all. It's his baby. And quite frankly, I'm just honored that he allows me to use it. And use it on stream as well. Yeah. Yeah, Goose. Yeah, Goose. Yeah, guys. He lays out everything that goes into it in his journal, in the pinned messages. Just make sure you read through everything that goes into it. It's not something that is a finished product by any means. B, it's not going to be free forever. It's only available on Quant Tower currently. And he's still working out a lot of the kinks. So just keep in mind that, like what we talked about earlier, like the DX feeds goes off settlement, rhythmic and CQG feeds go off daily close. So there's still some ironing out to do. Don't just solely trust, well, hey, Arrow, take a trade kind of deal. Use it in conjunction with other things, use it in conjunction with your support and resistance or whatever you normally use to execute a trade. Use it in conjunction with that and it will give you added confidence in the trade. But it's very, very, very good. Like, I would have never taken this trade right here. I would have never taken it. Yes, and please don't be blowing up Goose with a million questions. He's stressed enough already. He's been doing a lot of work on the thing, and this is months, if not years, of research and development that's going into it right now. He sunk a lot of his own money into this thing for us, so like, what I would say right now, the best way to use it is going to be, you see it print an arrow, start looking for other things. It's a, hey, there's something going on here. Look at your other indications. Is this an area where you want to be executing? And if so, it's pretty good. Yeah, Dave. It's very, very solid. Even when I've gone back on the charts months and months and months, you know, it's giving good indications. Not that everyone's going to be a banger trade, but generally at some point after the indication, you're going to have some green. You're going to see some green. So I would say for right now, when you start seeing that green, go to break even. You know, if it gives you another indication around that same area, hit it again. You know, you might take 3 or 4 break evens on it, to actually catch the one runner. Dave, Quant Tower is nice. It's very user friendly, very intuitive. Goose is really knowledgeable on all things Quant Tower. They just rolled out a feature, Dave, that you can, I don't know if you saw what the video the Goose posted yesterday, but they just rolled out a feature that you can trade micro contracts now on a mini chart with mini data, which is more reliable. I like Quant Tower. I like it a lot. I don't know that I'll ever go away from it, you know. I'll try other trading platforms. Like I'll try Tradester when it comes out to support Matt and everything, but it's going to be a while before Tradester catches up to something like this, you know. Not only that, Quant Tower is free with all props. So if you're a prop firm trader, there's no reason to not try it out. Oh, Savvy, get your Sierra chart stuff out of here, brother. Savvy's over there still setting up his Sierra charts, and he's been trading it for 2 years now. Yeah, Fletcher, Quant Tower is free. There are certain features that require a license, but to just download and use it, it's free. It's free with most props. Obviously, if you're trading on a personal, you have to pay for live data, but it's free if you're just charting. Yes, Savvy, that's setting up. The customization on Quant Tower is pretty easy. Pretty easy. I like it. Goose uses it. I use it. I mean, lots of people use Quant Tower. Very user friendly. The only thing I don't like about Quant Tower, right, is the indicators are sometimes lacking a little bit on the indicator side of things. Like for instance, you know, initial balance. They don't have an initial balance indicator. I had to go in and do an opening range indicator and then set the time parameters to what initial balance would be in order to get an IB indicator. Yes, Fletcher, I do have the glizzy. Anybody who trades on Quant Tower can get the glizzy and try it out. Bloomberg terminal. Yeah, Albu. Yeah, just pay the I think it's over $30,000 for a Bloomberg license now. Annually. 30 grand. Although you will never be lacking in data, that's for sure. Yeah, Sierra just takes forever to set up. Albu. Well, I mean, I think Ollie has access to the Bloomberg terminal at his university. That would be nice. When I was in school, my school did not have access to the Bloomberg terminal. Shoot, my school didn't even Oh, Ethan, you do as well? Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice feature. I would definitely take advantage of that. You know, if you have to like queue in time, an hour, even it's worth the hour a day that you would spend on that thing. Yeah, DJ, I would assume they limit how much your school didn't even have a football team, Fletcher. I would assume they limit. It's because the licensing is very, very. I mean, you're talking large institutions are the only ones that really have that thing. I mean, there's no private trader unless you're making hundreds of millions of dollars that has access to the Bloomberg terminal. All right, guys. Well, I've been on stream for about an hour now. If you haven't and tuned in a little bit late, rewind to the beginning of the stream. There is a new intro out now. Give it a watch. It's only about 40 seconds long. But let me know what you think. I debuted it this morning. I'm still working on it, but I think it's getting there. I think it's pretty good. I've asked a few people privately what they thought about it, but everybody seems to like it so far. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Trade safe. Stay patient. I will be hanging out and just checking in Discord periodically. Once again, keep Nimkins in your thoughts and prayers. Send him your love. And I will see you all on Wednesday, FOMC Day, Wednesday at 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Goose, I'll reach out to you in a little bit, brother. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Up $800. Thanks to Goose's Glizzy. And I will see you Wednesday. Peace.